Before we start running our tests, I'm going to show you other way we have to create virtualenvs that is more handy. Remember when I told you to create your Cloud9 workspace with the Python template? Well, when you did that, Cloud9 installed a few libraries and packages that are useful for us, and one of them is virtualenvwrapper. Virtualenvwrapper has a set of utilities intended to create virtualenvs and make our lives easier. First of all, I'm going to deactivate or walk away from this virtualenv. To do that, I am going to use the deactivate command. As you can see, the calculator env text that I had in my bash prompt is now gone. That means that I am not longer inside my previous virtualenv. Now I'm going to use virtualenvwrapper to create my virtualenv. Instead of doing virtualenv and specifying the name of the directory that will hold my virtualenv, virtualenvwrapper has a utility command called mkvirtualenv from make virtualenv. So I'm going to do mkvirtualenv, and I'm going to provide a name for this virtualenv. I'm going to use calculator. I was able to use calculator because virtualenvwrapper will not create the virtualenv directory right in this place as used to happen with the just plain virtualenv utility. Virtualenvwrapper will install this virtualenv in other location. It doesn't matter much right now, you can look it up, but the important thing is that it will not collide with my names in this particular directory. As you can see, when I make use of mkvirtualenv, I am automatically dropped inside my virtualenv. It's automatically activated for me. Now I'm going to deactivate this virtualenv. And I'm going to activate it again. Remember how we used to do source the name of directory being activate? Well, we don't have to do that anymore. I can use another handy command from virtualenvwrapper called work on. So I'm going to do work on, and I'm going to do calc, and I'm just going to hit the tab key, and virtualenvwrapper is going to autocomplete for me the name of my virtualenv. As you can see, it's calculator. And now I have just activated this virtualenv. Virtualenvwrapper is a really handy utility. We recommend you guys to use them as much as possible instead of the just plain virtualenv extension. I'm going to deactivate this virtualenv, and I'm going to remove this particular virtualenv. As you can see, the command to remove the virtualenv is rmotr.com from remove virtualenv. Now I'm going to create another virtualenv, but instead of using Python 2, I will create it using Python 3. I'm going to use mkvirtualenv calculator. I can use the same name as before, and now I'm going to include the -p option which indicates what Python executable I want to use. In this case, I'm going to point to Python 3. As you can see, the virtualenv was created using the interpreter of Python 3. Now, by default, if I want to use Python inside this virtualenv, what I'm going to see is that the version of Python is 3. If I am outside of this virtualenv and I just use the default Python version, I see that I have Python 2.7. So that's also a handy feature of virtualenvs. You can have different virtualenvs running different versions, and they can have inside different versions of dependencies installed. That's really handy. Usually, as Python developers, we work on several projects at a time. Maybe I have a legacy project that is running Python 2.6 and Django with the version 1.4. And if I want to start a new project right now, I want to use Python 3.5 and maybe Django 1.9. I don't have to use the same versions for every project. I can have two separate virtualenvs, one running Python 3 with Django 1.9 and the other one, the legacy one, using Python 2.6 and Django 1.4. Now, as promised, in the next section I'm going to show you how to run our tests.